Hey guys, welcome back to the Transformation Church Message Recap Podcast. We are back. I'm one of your hosts, Justin Oswald, the executive pastor of TC, with the lead pastor, Brad Livingston, and
what up?
The man, the legend, the myth himself, Pastor
the Mexican.
One of our other pastors.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Our minority pastor.
The minority pastor. Hispanic pastor here at Transformation Church.
Pastor Ricardo is in the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
He preached a word on Sunday.
Yeah, it was great. I think. I mean, I had a blast.
It. Hey, I liked it. I'd use it.
Yeah.
Use it as much as you want.
I'd use it.
I don't know who you bought that thing from, but it was a good one.
SermonCentral.com.
Right.
Sermon Spice.
Sermon Spice.
Spice.
It was all Sermon
Remember that
Spice.
back in the day?
Oh, back in the day, that was
That was
Yeah, but
that was
Sermon
good.
Spice, Sermon Spice, you could get like elements from.
like
PowerPoint slides and
videos.
yeah, but they'd
things
also
like
give you
that.
a little outline too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Andy Stanley sells his all day long.
all day.
He does.
So yeah, now we're back. Did y'all do a podcast last week?
No,
I didn't.
No,
No podcast.
I was-
Y'all did?
No, I didn't.
no.
I was so busy
Oh, I didn't do one the week before. Y'all did one. I didn't do that one.
because I had to get things done before motion, and then I had to prepare for motions.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Because we left on
gotcha.
Thursday.
So the week before y'all did one, but I didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I thought y'all did
Correct.
one last week.
Right.
I guess. I don't know.
No, I just didn't have time.
I did not do one last week. I didn't do nothing last week.
Well, some of us did.
Some of us.
I even worked yesterday.
I didn't do nothing last week. I worked
Okay.
more.
I did in
yesterday.
the afternoon.
You don't get to this level by not taking work serious. No, I did come in half the day. I was bored.
Yeah.
I slept in. I did sleep in a little bit and like chill at the house yesterday. We took
yesterday off.
because half the staff was coming back from motion. We had the family picnic Saturday. We had a longer
was
day
phenomenal, by the
Sunday.
way.
Yeah, we'll talk about all that stuff. We had a longer day Sunday because we baptized 27 folks.
Oh my gosh.
We were here a little longer. So we kind of took Monday off. But yeah, I slept in a little bit and then messed around, then went to lunch. Were you downtown yesterday?
I was.
I saw you.
Oh, did
I was in Doghouse.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Cactus Cantina with my boy Adam.
Oh, you
I was
must
right
have
next
walked
door.
right.
Yeah, I had to park down a little bit.
No,
so-
I there was a people coming in and out. At one point, I looked out the window and I saw the car and I was like, I think that's Brad.
Yeah.
But I didn't see you park or get out. The car wasn't there when I got there. And then
Yeah,
at one point it was just there.
Yeah, I
And,
met him. I got there like 12:45, 12:50ish. Yeah.
Yeah, I was at Doghouse.
Oh, right on. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went met my boy Adam that I used to work with from the Tringas days and All Pro days.
Oh, cool.
Met him for lunch and saw his business downtown.
I was craving like a good sandwich of some kind, you know? And I almost went to
Hub
Hub Stacy's.
Stacy's.
Now
Oh my
listen,
gosh.
I love Hub Stacy's.
Shoo.
I've been the last 2 weeks. I've been twice. Both times they were so busy. I had to sit outside though, and it was hot.
Yeah.
But
Too hot for that.
they had fans blowing, so it wasn't like the worst
Wasn't
thing ever.
terrible. Yeah.
But still, and when I pulled by Hub Stacy's, there was like nowhere to park, and there was people outside, and I was like,
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I just didn't want to do that. So I drove in, and I was like, man, I could go get a good burger or something from
Doghouse.
Doghouse, and I actually got a steak sandwich. I'd never had a steak with like
Ooh.
grilled peppers and stuff on their Gambino roll that they do their po' boys. It was
Yeah.
good. It
Let's
was
go.
good.
Love
Doghouse
that.
got good food, man. But I was
Doghouse
like
is good.
craving a good sandwich. Like
Their
I really
burger is-
had my heart set on Hub Steak. Like
What sandwich do you get? at Hub Stacy's?
usually I do the Hub Club,
Yes.
but I also like the Main Street
Okay.
both
Main
of it,
Street and
It's
the
Hub
club-
Club with roast beef, right?
or without the ham or something. It's very
Yeah,
similar
very similar.
Yeah.
with something else.
That sandwich is humongous.
It's
Yeah.
huge. I like the Hub Club with a side of honey mustard.
Hey,
Put the honey
there it
mustard on
is.
it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
But they're
And I love their potato salad as well.
Potato salad is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're,
All their food.
all their stuff's good.
I like
Their-
their Cuban.
their wings are good. The Cuban's good. Yeah, the food I love it there.
Yeah.
It's just I think it was Friday. The last 2 Fridays I've been, and it was around lunchtime, so it was
They're
busier,
packed,
and I had to
right?
sit outside. I was like, ugh. you
No, I
know.
went to we went to Cactus Cantina, and then him and his buddies run a business, and their offices are directly above Cigar Factory.
Oh,
So
cool.
we went up there, and I was like seeing their that office space up there is so like
Oh yeah.
the brick wall, wood floor, like vibe. The whole
Hell
thing's
yeah.
so dope.
That's cool.
So when I was walking back to my car, y'all know I bought that e-bike. Remember? So, and then remember I popped the tire on it?
Yeah.
That thing's been folded up in the back of my car since I popped that tire.
Did you ever get it fixed?
No, I keep forgetting. It's in the back, so I don't even think about
Why
it.
don't you just drop it off at a tire shop?
I don't think about it. I'm not. It's out of sight, out of mind. So,
you hear it clunking
priority
around
list.
back there.
no,
Down here.
Yeah, no, but when I think about it, I'm like, dang, I need to get that tire fixed because I only rode it twice. It popped the second time, right? And I bought all these accessories that ain't even being put on it yet.
Bling, bling.
Yeah. No, I bought an aftermarket
helmet?
I bought an aftermarket seat. That's like,
Cadillac.
oh yeah, I can't wait to put this bad boy on.
Or a tire for that matter.
Anyhow, yeah. But Cycle Joint is right there on the corner.
Yeah.
On Palafox. I didn't know that. So I'm walking back to my car and I passed and I was like, so I walked in there and I was the owner's in there working and I was talking to him. I said, do y'all repair? And he was asking me what it was. He was like, yeah, I can do that. He said, you need to go, like, just bring it by. And I was like, bro, it's in the back of my car. He was like, where's your car? And I was like, it's right there. He's like, let's go get it. He walked out there with me.
That's cool.
We got it out and he's like, come pick it up Thursday. So I'm excited about that. But yeah. But yeah, I thought I saw your with the new wheels on it. I was not sure, but I was like, because it has the wind deflector things on it. So I was like, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah.
But
I put the new wheels on it. I blacked out the grill. So
I
I the
didn't
silver
notice that.
grill insert, so I blacked out the grill.
oh, that probably looks better. Yeah.
What'd you do that with?
Spray
A
paint.
kit from Amazon. There's a kit from Amazon you can get, and it just like
It covers
goes
it.
out of the top. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. It
But
looks dope.
anyhow, yeah, I thought I was like
That was
literally
me.
at Dog
Yeah, I was
House.
downtown. I was downtown, baby.
So then I was eating and it was probably later lunch. So I was done like 1:30, maybe 2. And I was like, I'm gonna ride to the church. So I did. And I came up and worked on some stuff.
No, I
Then went to mom's house for
definitely
dinner.
took that day off. Like, I was just chilling.
Yeah, I just did some work. Like I slept.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
John's
morning.
here by the way. John's John Sapp's with
Yeah,
us.
you can hear me.
Yeah,
You know.
I slept in that morning. Then I did some work at the house. But then I had a meeting for our back to school
Yeah.
thing. That's coming up this Saturday. So I met with Pastor Tim at Jubilee, and we did a Zoom call with all the other leaders. So it was good.
Very cool.
It was good.
We had our TC family picnic
Yay!
on Saturday.
Let's go.
It was cool.
It was good. It was really good.
It was hot.
Yep.
I got to play. I didn't get in the water. I put my feet in the water. It was like bath water. I mean, that water was warm.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm talking marketing right now.
It's warm.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, dude, my pool right now.
Yeah.
It's like a jacuzzi
it's just
that got
so
turned off an hour ago.
Yeah. But it was cool out there at that Blue Angel Rec Park. If you've never been, recommend. Got to be military affiliated.
military to go
Beautiful
out.
spot.
But we had the nice big gazebo.
It's good,
It
man.
Right on
was
the water.
shady. Like it was nice. It did
Yeah.
not feel as hot as the temperature was.
Right.
Yeah, breeze coming off the water, shaded area. It was nice.
It was
man.
fun.
Had a lot of fun.
A lot of food,
a
we had a lot of food. Hamburgers,
Hamburgers,
Hot
hot dogs, fruit,
potato salad,
macaroni and cheese. True brought his mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, it was gone within like
what's
30
her,
seconds.
What's her name? Harville brought that
Like shrimp and grits.
the grits
type.
or something.
No,
yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It
We
was
got some.
great.
We got some people that can throw down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
kitchen.
definitely.
We are blessed in that.
We should do like a church
Careful
cook
now.
off
bro. Could you imagine? I mean,
with all the other
Joe
other churches.
Perez, Ty, Heather Harville,
Tremaine.
True.
David
David Cash.
David Cash.
bro.
Yeah.
Forget it. The
Yeah.
Cashes, y'all are like, forget it, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody else is losing.
We should have a competition with other
Just
churches.
so y'all, second place is the first loser, and all y'all fighting for it because we already won.
Well,
That's
one
all
of
I'm saying.
one of the potato salads had deviled eggs on top of it.
Not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of potato salad or deviled eggs, so that's not appealing to me at all.
What?
But I'm not. I can't explain
What?
it. I think it's a texture
That's
thing. I don't
ungodly.
know.
I love some potato
I
salad.
love potato salad.
But
I
and
love
deviled
deviled
eggs?
eggs.
Yes, sir.
I even tried recently. I tried deviled eggs the other day, like probably at Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah.
So like maybe I do like them. I just didn't like them when I was 15, and now I would. Sure don't.
See, you're losing credibility as a foodie when you say stuff like that.
It's
And
all right.
I actually don't like when people try to doctor them up, like all this extra stuff that don't belong
Like all
on
the
it.
paprika on top of it?
No,
or-
Come on,
no, definitely
Yeah, yeah.
paprika.
Yeah.
But
Give it a
like,
splash paprika.
yeah, but I don't like, you know, I'm like a traditionalist with the
Yeah.
deviled egg. I guess.
So you're talking about like piece of pork belly or like lobster.
Yeah, to me that's really
poached
overdoing
lobster.
it. I mean, pork belly's good probably on anything, but that kind of gets to overdoing it in my
Well, I
opinion.
think, especially if you go to a restaurant now, you're paying $16 for deviled eggs. That's
And they bring like 4 of them. Yeah.
four halfs. It's 2 deviled eggs.
Yeah. Leave that. Yeah, leave that.
Who was it that was doing that for the longest time? What's that place that was on Cervantes and then they moved?
Oh, yeah.
Who was that? Pot roast and Pinot.
Pot roast and Pinot. Yeah, they had one.
They were doing that.
They had, you get 2 deviled eggs, and each one of them had like a piece of pork belly, a piece of poached lobster, something like that. It was like $16. It's like,
I mean, it's good, but
this is 3 cents worth of material.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Material ingredients. There you go.
Ingredients.
So I don't like all that. I just want like regular old, grandma make,
There you go. Some Thanksgiving deviled eggs.
Thanksgiving
That's what you
deviled
look
eggs.
That's
Okay.
good. That's
for. I want
good.
a piece of, if I want turkey on it, I'm gonna put it on there myself.
That's right. So that was a fun day, and then our students were at Motion,
Hey,
and they
with-
came back Saturday night.
with
John
some
was
of the
there.
leaders. John was there,
John,
changing kids' lives.
I don't know about that.
one
I think
child
it's
at a
more
time.
God doing that, but
My kid came
Um,
back and was like, because he roomed with John, and Will was like, "Yeah, John's pretty cool. Yeah, I like John. He's pretty dope. I got it. Yeah." So you have changed one kid's life.
That's
Hey.
wild.
So
yeah, maybe.
Motion looked wild on the pictures and videos. It
Yeah,
looked like
it
a
was
good conference. Who was the best
pretty
speaker?
crazy.
Who'd you like the best?
Chad Veach was the best one.
Chadwick is good.
he's good.
Yeah.
Was Rich again this
Surprised you
year?
could hear Chad
Rich,
Beach over Nick
Rich was there.
screaming.
Rich was good, but like there was, I don't know. I think it didn't really relate too much to the kids.
Mm.
Like at least Chad tried to more so relate to the
Did,
kids.
did Chris Hodges preach?
No. It was all the other celebrity.
Chris is like,
Pastors.
I'm 60.
Yeah, I am. We'll
Yeah.
let Jensen
look,
do it.
yeah,
Listen, my son,
Bring it, Jensen.
my son loved Jensen. Out of all of them, him and Anaya,
Isn't that
they're just
funny?
like they're powerful.
That's because Jensen, your kids came up hardcore
Hardcore
Pentecostal, bro.
Pentecostal.
Yeah, they was like, oh, this is.
They've seen him
this
before
feels
too,
right.
no?
Yeah.
At
We
Forward?
used to go to the Forward conference all the
Yeah,
time. So.
yeah.
Old Jensen, bro. I was like, what is this man doing?
My
Still preaching
my
the conference.
favorite thing I ever heard from Jensen was that Boaz.
The Boaz
thing.
thing. Broke ass.
I'll never forget. I'll
That's
never forget
pretty-
when Jensen did he was preaching at a youth conference again, like 15 years ago. And he was talking about how bad music has gotten in shaping our minds, blah, blah, blah. And he brought up a guy and a girl and they danced on stage to Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy?
Wow.
And
Wow.
and he read the lyrics and was like, this is the filth. I was like, God.
Yeah, but we'll stop reading it in church. If
I
it's
was
so
like,
bad.
man, that's wild. For the record, I don't recommend, but
No.
I was just like, wow, that was like, I was like, this dude he's
Yeah.
serious.
It's one thing to call it the filth, and it's another than to then read the lyrics. That to me,
Yeah.
that's
I don't think he read the whole song, but it was like that first verse is a little out of pocket. It was,
But yeah, so we had a good time. I think overall it was a good defining moment for
Good defining
Nate and Leah and their leadership because there was. They went last year, but this year it seemed like
oh, there's a ton more kids too.
Well, there's a ton more kids, but just it seemed like there was more. I guess you could say like spiritual leading in all of the areas. So like there was more discipleship happening and building and things were just happening. So I feel like this was a big deal for them in their ministry. So
And I would assume, of course, I've only been here for a year, but it's probably a little bit more buy-in from the parents and the teenagers by this point, because I mean, last year him going, he was still relatively
he was
new.
brand new. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it was new. He was new. You know, we had gone through a little bit of like just turnover, like trying to find the right people in the right seat on the right bus type of stuff. And so, yeah, you know, longevity
It was
means something. So now, you know, he's a year and it's like, okay.
it was definitely cool to hear the story. So and that to say they came back and they 19 of them wanted to be baptized or something.
it was
I think
14.
14. So we had 27 people total
getting
baptized Sunday.
And 21 of them or something like that was in the 11:30 service.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like
It was a big
Yeah.
day. It was a big day.
It was a huge day. Like we were talking about staff staff meeting today. It was just like, goodness gracious.
Well, it's always funny. Maybe that's not funny, but it's always interesting. The downside that when I was in youth ministry and going to camp or something, and it's such a great week, the downside to it is the weeks to come, the fade away.
Yeah,
like they all come back. Like at one point, and I think it might have been the 10 o'clock service when they were all on that front row on the opposite end of where we sit. I mean, you ain't never seen those kids worship so hard, and it's like it's so cool to see. But it's like, man, I just hope they keep that because, like, you know.
Well, that's like
you see that fatal. That's the hard part of those. That's like it's out of the Christian. It's the same thing in the corporate world when the guys go to the sales conference. They come back over time. Yeah. It's like every year you got to go again just to get the re.
We call it the Tarzan effect.
The re-up,
the mountaintop. Like you swoop down. We're back. Like so.
But it was cool to see, you know. And then in that 10:30s, I mean, the 11:30 service. They all came over there. Were the ones that were not getting baptized and stuff. They were staying, coming crowded the front around and cheering everybody on. It was really cool.
It was good. It
was a good day.
Yeah,
Sunday was a really good day.
It was.
It is. That's what I told. Originally, Nate was trying to figure out what week he was going to take off for July, and he was like, "I'll just take the Sunday after motion off." And I was like, "I was like." Nah, brother. I said, you going to want to, out of every Sunday in the year, that's the one you want to be there. Because those kids are fixing it. It doesn't matter. They've only slept 26 minutes in 3 days. That church service is going to be electric, all three of them. So, but yeah, no, it was
cool.
It's dope, man. It was a lot of fun.
Well, and then Rick preached.
Yeah.
Rick brought the word.
Something about give up your pool party.
Something like that. Cancel your pool party.
Cancel your pool party.
So it was good. You know, I have a confession to make though. Like this is like a bad dad moment, but it was a learning experience because this is the first time that my kids went to a youth conference
without you.
But yeah, belonging to a church without me. And so, you know, they texted me and, hey, we're getting baptized, and they were baptized at 7. So, and so I didn't celebrate with them. The pastor hat came on. Now I was like, okay, great. So let's walk through baptism. You know, what does that mean? You know, why did you feel this way? And they got quiet on the phone. And I was like, so do you understand what baptism means? This is going on, blah, 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 blah. And then I hung up and I was like, oh my gosh, Rick, you missed it. So then I called right back. I shot a text back. Hey, I love you. And I am so proud of you. You know, this is going to be life changing.
Yeah.
But Will's thing to me, when I asked him on the way home, when I picked him up, he just said, he goes, at 7, it meant more to you than it did to me.
Yeah.
And now this means more to me because I made the commitment for me and things like that. And he was like, at 7, I knew what was going on, but I really didn't. But now this means more to me. And I was like, dope. I like that. So,
yeah.
So anyways, it was just
there's a lesson in that.
It is. Other parents, listen, celebrate your kids. Even, you know, for me, it's removing. And I love what God told Tiffany during third service was, you know, now this is a season where you could be a parent to your kid and not a pastor to your kid. And so, but it's to celebrate, even though your kids, you know, for us as parents, we see all the bad that's happened in the last year, all their flaws, all this stuff. And it's so easy to go, we'll see, you know, we'll see if this is true or not, or will this fade away?
Yeah.
And so it was just a good gut punch just to celebrate my kids every time, regardless of what I think.
Dude.
So yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
So
thank God he doesn't do that to us.
I was say, yeah, that's a picture of God right there.
We have a powerful moment in worship. God's like, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
We'll see. So, we'll see. We'll see how next week. How about that, bud?
We'll see if that fire goes out.
Yeah, you get a little pat on the head.
Yeah. You know, well, that's true. That's so real though, because it reminds me. I think it was Judas Smith. He had a message one time, and he was talking about how God doesn't hold our past against us.
Yeah.
But because he has foreknowledge, he also doesn't hold our future against us.
Right. Oh, that's good.
He knows you're gonna mess up, but he still like loves you right now. Like, and I just related to that.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, we'll see. Like he knows we're still gonna mess up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's
Let's get in God something.
I'll tell you what.
I didn't like it in the moment because it showed I had a flaw, and I don't like.
Oh man,
flaw.
Yeah, but I have them all, so it's all right. But yeah, I thought the message connected. You know,
for sure.
As speakers, and I'm sure Pastor Brad, you can relate to this. I'm sure you've preached recently, but sometimes you walk off the stage not knowing if it connected or not. That was kind of my day, because I was still trying to plan for other things, or certain things were going on behind the scenes that I was, and Pastor Brad is so great. He was like, hey, I don't need you in the weeds. I need you focused on the sermon. And so I tried my best, but I was still in the weeds because people were pulling at me for a couple of things. And so, but yeah, I got tons of messages afterwards on Facebook and text messages saying it was good. So
beautiful.
So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I think it completely landed.
One of the greatest indicators that it's not landing well is people get up and leave, and I didn't see that happen.
Well, I saw one guy, but he came back. He went to the restroom break. Yeah. So
people in the masses just get up and leave. Like, I don't know if this is the best message.
Yeah, no.
Or maybe it's too good.
Come on,
yeah,
kids.
maybe it's Conviction set in. That's right. That's right. They walked away.
So yeah, no, it was good, man. Great day. It was a
we had a lot of people Sunday.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
I don't get it.
We're in the middle of summer.
It's cool.
And it seems like, as I talk to other pastors, it's like, man, we're in the summer slump. How's it over there at TC? And I feel weird to go, we not experiencing that. And I'm just like, you know what? It's good. It's good over here.
Right.
Yeah.
We're doing
God's faithful. God's faithful. And so, yeah.
Hey, no, it's wild.
It's insane.
As Nate would say.
It's wild.
It's wild.
So,
yeah. So it's good times. And then we got this Sunday is actually first this weekend. We got Saturday.
First we got First Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we got First Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Or tonight, depending on when you're listening to this.
Yeah. On Wednesday.
Or last night,
or you missed it already.
If you're listening Thursday.
The first Wednesday of August 2nd. And then Saturday we have two things.
We have two events. We have backpack giveaway with Jubilee Church at the fairgrounds.
Yep. So if you know anyone that needs has a kid or somebody needs a backpack, send them to this event.
But they're also giving away free haircuts,
free backpacks,
food, backpacks. So with stuff in the backpacks too. That's probably the biggest question. They're like, is it full? I said, yes, the backpack will have school supplies inside of it. And so
maybe you have all those things, but you have some free time. You can come serve at the event.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
So that's going on. And then also here at church, if you have little ones, we're having a kids water day.
Yep.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
Kids water day. So they're going to have like inflatables and water slides and games and there's food and all this stuff. So
Crystal and her team
go to mytc.life.
Yep.
There's info. You can register your kid. Please register your kid if you haven't. We
already have 75 registered.
Yeah. But register so we can kind of plan for plan for food and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be cool. So the kids are gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
And then Sunday starts 21 Days of Prayer.
Woo!
21 Days of Prayer, baby.
If you've never taken part in 21 Days of Prayer,
life changing.
You should this year. The way it works is we meet every morning during the week from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Yep.
It's early. We're aware. But that's part of it.
Part of sacrifice.
It's sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
And it's after the first few days you get used to it. It's not that bad. But we meet 6 to 7 here at the church in the auditorium.
Monday through Friday
for an hour. And then on Saturday it's 9 to 10.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of cool because there's music and we have these prayer focuses to kind of
keep us in alignment
together. And that's not like an hour of just you're on your own. We have like these specific things that kind of keep us on track. And
every 10 to 15 minutes, we like shift your focus. A little bit.
So it's good. So it's good.
So if you have ADD like me,
I can't do it. I'll be done thought about something,
right?
Crazy.
Your seat on your bike,
or what?
Or what? Seat on your bike.
What's for breakfast?
What after?
Figure that out.
Oh, that's what I'll be thinking about. What's for breakfast? Yeah. So I like 21 Days of Prayer.
Conference too.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
We do it twice a year. So, that starts Sunday.
Yeah, this is not 21 Days of Prayer and fasting. This is just 21 Days of Prayer.
That's right.
But if you want to fast,
January is 21 Days of Prayer and fasting. August is 21 Days of Prayer and feasting. So,
so that'd be cool. And then 21 Days of Prayer ends with Reframe Conference.
Let's go.
Literally
My
the day
second
of.
one.
Day 21
pumped.
is Reframe Conference.
Yeah.
Well, technically Friday night. So Friday is day 20. Saturday is day 21.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's
Friday,
right.
Saturday.
That's going to be cool. So
This is your first
There's-
Reframe Conference?
No, it's my second.
Okay.
It's my
that's what-
second one.
there's a lot to be excited about.
Yeah. Reframe's gonna be
about
dope.
what's going on right here at Transformation.
We got at least one, maybe two more churches joining us for Reframe this year. Reframe Conference. So
We do?
yep.
Fun.
Freedom Church. For sure.
Oh, that's right. I
I don't who's coming, but they're
They're promoting it and all that
committed to,
stuff.
they've committed. Yeah, Tony
And,
Chavez
it's
is coming
gonna
to speak
speak.
at one of our sessions. It's
Okay.
gonna be good, man. I'm just excited. Putting all of our attention on worship this year, man.
Is there a certain
Are they
thing? Like, I know it's
Worship.
like worship, but like, is there like, I'm trying to ask like a phrase or
don't bore us, get to the chorus. With
Love
worship.
it.
That's what we love. We don't know those words. We need the chorus.
Yeah. No.
Well, I created a statement for the shirt.
what is that?
It's from a worship context from the scripture, but it's declare His glory to the nations.
Hey,
So
There you go. That's
I
what
like it.
is.
There
That
it
it
is.
is right there.
Declare.
I
like it.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're gonna focus. We're gonna put a lot of emphasis on the two, like my two main sessions, and then Tony's coming in to like do a session. So part of it is we're using the tabernacle in the Old Testament
Okay.
as an understanding of what a life of worship is actually supposed to look like.
Ooh,
And so
So you could like take me past the outer.
that's the outer courts.
Don't start with me Don't start with me right now.
Rita Springer song.
That would have been really.
from the We Cry Out album.
That would have been really funny, but I forgot the lyrics as I was saying it, so it kind of
Into the Holy of Holies.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that, and that is kind of the context though, is like when God ordained and He gave plans to the tabernacle is a process, not a destination. And so the intent behind the tabernacle was an understanding of what the high priest was supposed to go through to experience the holy place, which is where lives were changed and repentance was made. And in a covenant of grace, we've lost the fact that our hearts should still be postured in the way in which we experience the Holy of Holies. So a lot of people think because I live in a covenant of grace, I should experience God's presence all the time.
Right.
And it's like, well, no, the pattern still matters. There's still an order to experiencing the holy place. And so how many people are not overcoming their addictions? They're not experiencing freedom. They're still sleeping with whoever they want to, not married. But they think they have a right to the presence of God. And it's like, if you experience the presence of God right now outside of the grace covenant, it should kill you.
Yeah.
And so, so what does it look like for us to live a life to experience that? And then on Saturday, we're dealing with worship to the glory of God. So, bringing all of that into focus and so it's going to feel very Pipeline-esque Friday night and Saturday. And then Tony's coming in, and then we're going to do a panel, which I think is going to be dope. I'm actually really excited about the panel. Because it'll be me, Pastor Dan, Vince will be up there with us, Tony, and Kyle Thompson. It's going to be on the panel with us.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I'm actually really, really excited about that because I'm excited for Kyle. A lot of times, especially when we think of worship in the house, we think of it from the worship team's perspective. Right. And I'm actually really excited for Kyle to give a voice to the production side of things. I even think we've done a better job in the last few years from even John's world. I think the creative department has even had a better voice into we use our gifts for the glory of God. And I feel like the production team is just overlooked constantly in regards to like Kyle sitting back there saying, this is my instrument. Yeah. He's playing a guitar. This is my instrument. And so the people clicking the mouse upstairs so that we can read those slides. Right. So him being able to give context to that and his heart behind it, I think is going to be really dope. So I'm excited about that. That's dope. On top of Vince and Tony and myself and just all those things. And then we'll have some Q&A and it's going to be good.
That's awesome.
I'm excited.
You can register at MyZC.life.
And Reframe this year is free. Just so you guys know, Reframe is free. Now, we're offering box lunches and t-shirts as add-ons, but those are optional. So you don't have to get those things. Yep. So you will pay for those things, but the conference itself is free. We made it free this year. So
let's go.
That's cool. And if you don't get the box lunch, there will be a lunch break. You just have to run.
You just got to go to McDonald's or whatever you're going to do.
Or bring, go get the cooler out the car or
whatever you're doing.
Bologna sandwich or whatever.
Yeah. You make some popcorn. I don't know, some. But so it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited about that.
That's awesome.
It's huge.
Yeah, man, we got a lot going on. Getting ready for the fall. I don't even know, man.
I'm nervous.
I don't know what to expect.
If I can just be honest.
Are you
We're just gonna put people places.
Yeah.
Here, sit out here. I don't know. Sit in this lobby. I don't know what to tell you.
That's
put rows of chairs in the lobby.
We've seen this growth throughout the summer, and this is a good indication of what's going to happen in October, and well, really September. September, October. So I mean, we're hitting around that 800 or 900 mark. I mean, we could very easily be around that 1100 mark come September, October.
Yeah, or more. Right.
Jeez Louise.
I'm being conservative. Trust me. So
cool though. Lives being changed.
Yeah.
Life change is addicting.
It is.
Hey,
so
it's a good time.
Good time. So a lot of stuff happening, man. It's awesome.
We had just a lot this last couple of weeks, that's for sure.
So I have a question that we need to figure out.
Okay. Oh boy. Like the salt.
I know this is going to be one of your favorites.
Oh, is that sarcasm?
No. Well, I don't know. I don't. It depends on how you take this.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna send this picture to you guys. John, he's gonna post it on the screen for those of you that are watching. If you're listening on the podcast, sorry, you kind of can't see this, but you're gonna get to hear what we're doing here in the conversation that we're having.
You're sending a picture?
I'm sending a picture to you. Hold tight. It's coming right now. All right. So what we have to figure out here is what is the right bite to take next on this sandwich? What is the correct bite?
2.
You know what I'm saying? 2. Okay. All right. Walk me through 2.
Yeah, I mean, because it's the biggest one out right now.
So
so that's the only thing that stands out to me more right now.
Yeah. So that's the no crust bite.
Yeah, no crust, perfect bite. Yeah. I can go straight to my mouth. I don't have to kind of bend it this way. Turn my head. It's just straight chomp.
Okay.
Gotcha.
2. What you think, Justin?
I don't know if I agree.
Where are you going? Well,
next? First of all, I wouldn't have ever let the sandwich end up in this position. So there's a problem here, but to me, like I eat the whole sandwich. So for the people listening, it's just like regular old bread, like white bread or wheat bread, like a loaf.
It's a sandwich your mom would have brought to the pool for you.
That's right. It looks
in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Some ham and mustard,
so
maybe.
With that in mind,
can y'all see that like that? Maybe.
Yeah, John gonna put it up there.
So with that in mind, I eat the whole thing. But my least favorite is the bottom crust.
The crust. Okay.
I like the round.
The top crust is fluffier.
It's
than the
fluffier.
bottom crust.
Yeah. So like even when I make a sandwich, generally I flip it and I'll eat the bottom first because it's my least favorite. I want to go least favorite.
Best for last.
I want to end on the best.
Come on. That's the only way to eat your food.
So knowing that, I'd probably go for number 3 and bite that off.
Okay.
And leave the 1 and 2. I'd start with 3 and then I'd kind of knock out that bottom probably.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm thinking. So occasionally, and I'm probably due for this. Occasionally I like tuna fish. And I don't eat it often, but when I make it at home, John just seen it. I make like a lot.
Yeah.
And my goal is I'm going to eat this all week for lunch.
Okay.
So I buy a loaf of bunny bread. I like white bunny bread, and I make my tuna fish. Yeah. And when I make the sandwich, I start from the bottom because that's my least favorite. I like the rounded part of the crust better.
Yeah.
So in this, I totally see taking bite number 2.
Yeah.
However, I'd probably go for 3.
Okay. Yeah. See, initially, My instinct says 2. That's
Right.
the perfect bite.
Yeah.
It's not though.
But then I was like, man, if I hit 3,
If you hit 3, then 1,
then
you got the
3 then
center
1,
of the
then
sandwich.
You got the center of the sandwich
with no crust.
You
got a bite with no crust.
You got a crustless bite for the last bite.
Y'all are too in depth. Like I'm just like, it's food. You take a bite.
No.
That's it.
There's a right
So-
way to eat this sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. So I was thinking either 1, because that 1 bite's going to be a lot of crust and not a lot to it because it's so elongated. It's like it's not.
But it's better crust than 3.
Yeah, maybe. But I think that I was thinking 1, 3, 2. But I think if you take 3 first, you're going to be set up for the best eventual 2 bite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I could see that.
That 2 being last, that'd be a good bite.
Even I think I could even go 3 and then 2 and only have just a little pinch of crust left and just toss that. just throw that away. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
That's how I feel.
I see
So-
that. No, I would go 3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2.
I would go 3, and then I'd probably hit this corner,
Just get that out.
and then I'd do a little nibble over here on 1 to even that middle out. Do a
and
little-
then,
do a
that
little-
2 bite is going to be hitting.
Yeah, you want to end on that
That's-
too.
Well, how about you guys also tell us in the comment section?
Tell us what y'all think.
Yeah, what y'all think, and so
Yeah.
we'll see if
Yeah, who's
the normal people.
I was
The
thinking
twos?
2. I was thinking
or-
2, but I think you could set yourself up better. I think strategically, I think 3 is
The three
move.
is the one.
3 is
Okay.
the move. Like I said, I don't even know if I did this right. If I did this right, I don't even know if I would get to 1. I think
John,
that
what
would
are you
be a
doing?
Little toss.
I
Can
didn't,
John
get
see
the, I
it?
didn't get the message.
Oh, you didn't see it
bummer.
yet.
Man, I should have sent it, John. My bad.
Oh, look.
What if I can just fit 1, 2, and 3 in my mouth all at one time?
There you go.
That's the
Listen,
best
that's a big bite.
So those are my thoughts. That's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, whoever took that big chunk out,
Yeah.
Was that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I found that on the internet.
whoever took that big chunk out did something there. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2.
You would go 3, 1, 2.
I feel attacked.
That's my default is 3, 1, 2. See my
I think most people are going to go 2. Most people.
Yeah,
I think so
because we're
too.
normal.
Well,
We don't have this thinking process on how to eat food.
correct, which is fine. The thing is now I see I'm a best.
But once you see it, you can't unsee it now. Once
best
you-
bite for I'm
Yeah.
a best bite for last kind of person.
Right.
Like
Me
I
too.
literally if I'm eating a plate of food, whatever my favorite thing on the plate is,
Eat
I'm gonna
last.
make sure
Eat
that's the
last.
last. I don't have to eat all of it last, but that will be the last bite I take.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
Last night I went to my mom's. My mom now lives here. She made dinner, meatloaf, mashed potatoes,
Mm.
and those green beans. I'll eat green beans, but I ate all the green beans first
right, get
because
that out the
I
way.
love.
Get that out
just
the
get
way.
it out the way.
I love my mom's mashed potatoes,
Okay.
and that's what I wanted
Yeah.
the last.
Yeah.
So I ate the
Yeah.
green beans first, just get them out the way.
Jen Johnson. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. No, so that's what I thought. You guys let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section.
So yeah.
2,
All right,
3,
I'm
or
loading
1.
up on more podcast questions that we can on the game. And we still got to do the chicken sandwich situation
say we
listen,
do that
I
next
feel
week.
like that's just a no-brainer.
on who's got the best chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I think that's not even a competition.
What do you think?
Chick-fil-A.
Listen.
I know.
Listen. Here, Wingstop has these special
Yeah,
right
but
now.
that ain't a normal chicken sandwich. Like, I mean, you can't add that into the mix.
Why not? It's a chicken sandwich.
Nah, but you gotta. We're doing like the fast food.
That's fast-ish.
Nah.
Ish.
That's fast-ish.
Listen, I had a Whopper the other day.
bro.
I was telling y'all this the other day in the car.
Whoppers.
I had a Whopper. I hadn't had a Whopper in a while. I had a Whopper and it was like fresh cheese on it. It was so good. I mean, like it was really good. I was like, man, I got to come here more often. You don't like the Whopper?
I do, but ever since we had that whole burger challenge, I'll just settle for Whataburger any day now. Like over everything else.
But those
So-
were cheaper burgers. I'll give
Yeah,
you that. A
those were
Whopper
just-
is a different caliber of burger.
That's
That
true.
was their,
It's true.
yeah, that was
crummy
their
burgers
low
we
end.
got. There
Yeah.
was $1.29 burgers they had. That was cardboard.
Versus a $3 cheeseburger.
the
Whataburger.
$9 Whopper for 600,000 calories.
I mean, Whataburger it's good. I mean,
Whataburger's Whataburger, bro.
Whataburger's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they're from Texas, by the way,
So-
just in case people don't.
You know what I
That
don't
makes
like
me
though?
remember.
I normally get the number one, which is just a Whataburger with
Yep.
cheese.
Yep.
But they put mustard on it, and I
Yep.
do mayo instead of mustard. They don't put mayo on
I
their
don't know about
burgers.
instead of, but
I had them all three.
mayo, mustard, ketchup.
Yeah, mayo mustard.
But
ketchup.
without mustard, without mayo and or ketchup, the mustard is very strong. I'm
Well,
like,
it's a signature mustard, so that's what makes it even more overpowering.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want that.
They got a signature mustard and a signature ketchup. It just tastes different than everybody else's, so it's like very potent.
Yeah, they need to do something with that.
Yeah.
All I know is the Whataburger, though. I don't know what they're doing. I try to go by there every Sunday morning on my way to church. The one that's over on Gregory, close to my house, by the Bay Center.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
so slow, and I get the same thing every time. Sausage Bob, right? Breakfast on a bun.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Like all those items are regularly available. Like
I sit in that drive-thru sometimes for like 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna be late to church. Like I got a sound check. They wait.
we got a Whataburger right up the road
Yeah, but I want to be able to eat it
on the way.
on the way.
I
You know,
respect
not
that.
like
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I could understand back in the day hearing the excuse like we made it fresh, but like I've been to Chick-fil-A.
Right.
They're making it fresh and it's fat. Like it can be both.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand what they're doing.
They
in
just
there.
gotta get on the ball.
Like even if like literally I was there 15 minutes one day, it don't take that long to cook. Like how long was I sitting here before y'all even cooked this thing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like to fry the egg and put the sausage on the grill and assemble
Yeah.
does not take 15 minutes. So
Right.
if I'm sitting here 15 minutes,
Yeah, I make my wife a taquito on the regular at home in 5
in
minutes.
5 minutes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I was sitting here for 10 before y'all even cooked my food, and it's breakfast. You would think some of that, like you
Should
got
be
several
pre-made
eggs
already. Yeah.
going. I don't
think.
get
One would think.
it takes forever, and I get very frustrated. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't think some of the people they hire is, no offense, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this
No,
guy's barely hanging on, at Whataburger. I mean,
Like
he's not ready for life.
Like the last restaurant experience you guys had.
What do we have?
All right.
Which one? At Sonny's?
No. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, y'all listen
Can't
to
we
this.
listen? We can't.
I'm glad
do
I wasn't
this.
there for the
We
second
can't
time.
do this.
I'm glad I wasn't there for the second time. The first time was horrible. When they decided to go again, I was like, nope, not me.
Yeah, not me.
That's
I'm not
not
doing it.
It was so bad. They got this waitress, and finally we had to ask there was another waitress, another girl that was there, and we kind of called her over and like, can we just get like some straws? And at one point, one of the guys was like, hey, look, told the new girl, like, we don't want to complain. She's like, no, be honest. We were like, what's the deal? She was like, yeah, like she didn't want to be talking bad.
Yeah.
And she's like, she was hired to be the janitor, and they got her
Serving.
and I was like, bro, there was, what was it, 11 of us last Wednesday?
Yeah.
Brought the drinks out one at a time.
Yeah.
No.
That's a good
listen.
indication to get up
It's
to
a
leave the first
management
time.
situation
No, listen.
over there.
I walked in and one of the guys was already there, and she's putting tables together. He told her 12. She took, the tables at Buffalo Wild Wings are square tables with 4 seats.
Right.
She put 2 together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is how many chairs. And two chairs off to the side because they don't fit around the table. And she stood back and she walks back up. She's getting menu. She's like, y'all said 6, right? He's like, no, we said 12. So she said, okay, be right back. She goes back, moves the chair, pulls another table up, puts the chair back, stands back,
Beautiful.
and counts
8.
again. And I looked at old boy and I was like, I think we're going to be in trouble today. I don't think this is going to go good. Cause like I couldn't even remember, like, you know what I mean? And it was finally there was 10 seats. We're like, this is good. We'll figure it out. And then
The other part to that too is you're at a restaurant where the number of things really matters. The order that you order in is in 5, 10, 15. So like, that really matters.
And one of our frustrations was because I was sitting next to one of our guys, Scanlon, older guy, and he was like, at least older than me. He's not old, but but it was like I told him, I was like, I feel like today we need to say something to the manager, not to get the girl in trouble, but like this
to make him aware.
This is 2 weeks in a row of very bad service.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is lunch hour. Like, we don't have time to be here for 2 hours. because the girl can't figure out to bring, even if you doubled up and brought 2 at a time, but like she literally 1 drink at a time. And we ordered, as soon as we sat down, I told the guys that were already there, we sat down and I was like, yo, you need to order now. So she come back, let me get y'all's drinks. Like, no, I'm ordering. Take your little thing out, because it's all electronic now, you know? And, and then Robbie didn't even get his food. No. And then she got mad at Robbie. I mean, we had been there an hour, 15 minutes. His boneless wings getting out. So finally he was like, she brought the food and then she's like, they're making them now. He's like, no, just cancel it. Like I've been here an hour and 15 minutes. I got to go back to work. And then she got back. She said, well, they're making it now, like with an attitude. And I was like, look, lady,
you don't know who you're messing with.
Yeah. Hey, hour and 15 minutes. I don't care what they do.
Yeah, no. It was really bad. And, the week before that we were there, and it was the same thing. John was there and their AC was out. So it was like hot as well. So it's not cool. But this poor girl, it ain't for her. I mean,
some people ain't cut out for that. Some people ain't cut out
for it. Yeah.
You know,
I've seen multiple.
It was one of those things like if you come to a table, you got you get 10 guys there. So like if you said, hey, I need a straw. And then as she's walking away, someone was like, hey, can we get some napkins too? The last thing that was said, she forgot your straw. So like if you didn't get your food, I'm gonna go check on it. And then dude at the other one's like, let me get a ranch. Well, she forgot to even check on your food. And then it was like when it was time for the checks, we were like, oh God, like this is going to be, she didn't know. And then I saw her go in the kitchen and I'm watching like, what is going on? And then she had the manager come out and throw out the thing. So finally the other girl come by and Daniel's like, we just want to give y'all money and leave. Can you get our checks? I just want to give you money. That's all. So she brings out the checks and she was like, it looks like, there's 2. We were like, we're all separate. It should be easy. We're all separate. So she was like, is there anybody with a check with the burger and wings? We're like, no, those are 2 separate. And she had a pair. It was just,
atrocious.
It was very bad.
Yeah.
It was very bad. And then the girl was real helpful, real nice. And we were like, are you going to get the tips? Because we were going to tip her we weren't in her section. She just helped out. Like we were giving her the tip and everything. It was bad. So Buffalo Wild Wings, get it together. Please. Get rid of the janitor.
Or at least put him back on janitor.
Yeah, put it back on janitor.
Whatever. Just like I got no patience. I mean, and it's lunch hour. People don't got 2 hours.
I got 30 minutes, man. I got 30 minutes.
Throw a whole batch of wings in, get them out the kitchen. Like, come on,
do the thing. Yeah. Well, listen, we love y'all. I gotta go. I got work to do.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
I gotta be at. So
hey yo,
love y'all. Buffalo Wild Wings, please get it together.
Get it together.
We'd love to frequent your restaurant again.
We would love it.
We love your wings.
And Rick, great job Sunday.
Thanks.
Kicking on Tribal Wars this Sunday. We got a lot going on. So if y'all need information, Justin, they can find us at
transformationchurch.com or on all socials. Transformation Pensacola.
There you go.
Boom, shaka boom.
All right. We'll catch y'all next week for another week, another sermon, another message recap podcast.